am Fletcher Brown with another artist video blog at KIX96country.com. Our guest today, all the way from Nashville, Tennessee, by way of the great state of New Jersey. Please welcome for the first time to KIX Country, Mattei. How are you, Ree?
Hey, great. How you doing?
Welcome to KIX96.
Well, thank you for having me. It's
All
nice
right.
to be here.
Now, you are no stranger whatsoever to music. Now, you're out solo now. You've been solo for a couple of years. But, well, let's tell you what. Let's just go all the way back. Let's go back to New Jersey.
To the very beginning.
First of all, I'm a big fan of New Jersey. I used to live not in New Jersey, but near there in Pennsylvania. So we would take trips, my family and I, to New Jersey all the time. I love New Jersey. New Jersey people are some of the most interesting and unique people you will ever meet. They tend to be really, really, really nice folks. And actually, New Jersey's produced a lot of really, really talented people like Bon Jovi, Bruce Springsteen, people like that. Mm-hmm. So you come from good stock, but you were raised, interestingly enough, on like classic country music. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, my parents, my dad played the accordion and my mom played the violin. Mm-hmm. And so they were musical people. And so we grew up with a lot of traditional country. They listened to like Tammy Wynette, Johnny Cash, Johnny Rodriguez, and Waylon Jennings. So I was kind of, rooted in that traditional country roots. And then as I grew up, I listened to, Def Leppard and people
Who didn't?
like that.
We all did.
Who doesn't like Def Leppard, right?
Absolutely.
And so that kind of made me a little bit of a rock edge at times. And so there's a kind of a mixture in there.
Yeah. Well, I think one of the things that I've seen your music described as is sort of like, it's country. You take country themes, traditional country themes, and kind of blend it with a little bit like hard edge 80s rock guitar and stuff like that. When you left New Jersey, you ended up at Berkeley.
Yes.
You got a degree in music from Berkeley, and you found your way into music through a band called Uptown Girls. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I was 2 weeks before graduation. I didn't know what I was going to do, and there was a note in my mailbox asking me to audition for this all-female band. Mm-hmm. And so I had to learn some lead guitar stuff and all, and I went and auditioned, and I was hired on the spot. And then like a month later, we had like 1 month to rehearse, and then we went out and played all up and down the East Coast. We had a manager out of Florida. Mm-hmm. And so we played Florida, all up and down there, Midwest, and then overseas, Japan, Philippines, Singapore.
Wow.
So it was really a great time and a blessing, a great way to see the world. Mm-hmm. And I had a great time.
And it prepared you for you embarking into a solo career, would you say?
Yes, they let me do some originals in the band, mm-hmm. and I did some lead singing in the band too, and got to front the band at times too. So that kind of got me going in that direction. And then when the band ended up disbanding, I just kept on with my solo career from there. Okay,
well, let's talk about the current album. Right now, it's due to be released spring of next year. Mm-hmm. Right? It's called "Believin' is Seeing."
That's right.
Okay, and the first single off that, "Bump Bump Bump." What is "Bump Bump Bump"? I mean, I've heard it, but they haven't. So let's say, what is "Bump Bump Bump"?
It's kind of a breakup song disguised as a dance song because it's about a girl that actually went through a really hard time, a 7-year relationship mm-hmm. that was ending, and it's how she uses the music to get her through it. And actually, it's very empowering, mm-hmm. and she comes out even stronger than she was before.
Okay, and now the single's available, right?
Yes.
It's charting right now, country radio, and it's available, mm-hmm. But the album is not due to be released until 2018. Who are some of the folks? Now, you're actually in pretty good company as far as folks who've come on board for this project and helped with songwriting. Now, you are an original songwriter, but you've had some co-writers and producers. Who are some of these folks?
Well, Bart Pursley is my producer. He produced people like Big and Rich. He's done a lot with Gretchen Wilson, and mm-hmm. he's got a long discography of people that he's done. And he lets me co-produce, which is awesome. Mm-hmm. We have a great time, and he understands my music, and he makes it unique, so I really am grateful to have him, working with him. And then I've had some really good writers. Danielle Todd, who she sings a lot and writes in Nashville, and I wrote several songs with her that are on the EP, but the single is one of those. And Michael Ricks on "Believin' is Seeing." So there's a lot of good writers, and I'm very grateful to have good writers to write with, because when you write with yourself, it's one thing, but when you write with someone else, it just takes it to a whole nother level.
It's like a conversation that you're having with this person that you ultimately you're hoping to share with everybody else.
It is. It's like watching a child grow up. You have this little baby, and he grows up, and it's like, wait, I didn't know it was going to look like that, but hey, it's good.
All right. So now, if folks want to find you on the internet, where do they look?
I'm on my webpage is remattei.com. Mm-hmm. Then there's Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. So.
Okay, so Ree Mattei, and the single is Bump Bump Bump. It's out now. You can get that wherever it is that you get your music. You can get that single. And Believin' is Seein' is the album is due out early next year. Look for a live performance from Ree somewhere else here on our YouTube channel. But Ree, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
All right, and well, we'll see you next time on another artist video blog, KIX96country.com.